Which finger don't we need here? Probably this one. This one's okay. So I melted the skin there. You can see. You can see right there. That's not glue. That's skin. Don't recommend doing any of this, but you know, welcome to the channel. All right, we were scrolling around Amazon, and we found this. It's for Dewalt. All right, let's see what we got. Looks like it came with the Dewalt battery. No, I'm just kidding. It didn't come with that. I have not actually pulled the trigger on this or used it yet, but I did open it. So it came with this many glue sticks, plus this one. And here it is. Pretty basic. I don't know. Oh, instructions. Of course, you got to read the instructions. Okay, we have read the instructions. We are now safe. Dewalt, Makita, Milwaukee. That looks pretty promising. So, if you don't have Dewalt, or you want to use your Milwaukee, whatever, looks like you can look these guys up. I will put a link, non-affiliate or anything, nothing special. And that way you guys can find it. Because this thing was like 20 or 30 bucks. Actually a really good deal if it works. And we're going to test that right now. This thing is going to be the most used part of the tool. And yeah, let's just see how it does. Let's get a battery in it. Okay. Good positive connection. The fit and finish is actually pretty impressive for Dewalt not making this. This looks like it might be the power switch right there. And we got a red light. Alright, let's see what this thing does. Let's see how long it takes to heat up. And we're going to see where the heat is, because sometimes it's just as important to have this end hot as well as, you know, the handle not being hot. You know, this thing doesn't seem to be working. Let's go ahead and put a glue stick in. And let's find out. Okay. So, that's interesting. I don't know if I just pushed the whole glue stick in there. See what happens. Is melted, so I don't know how I feel about that. It's almost like one of those caulk guns where it's like the commercial Hilties where the whole tube is just like in there and it's got a plunger that's just pushing the rest through. I'm used to hot glue guns that only consume the stick. I hope there's not just melted glue just sitting in a chamber in there. Let's try it again. I've never seen a glue gun that just does that. Let's see, maybe it was just the first stick. Well, that looks a little bit better. All right, let's start a project. All right. God almighty. Oh, that's awesome. What a freaking idiot. This is bound to happen, but yeah. Oh, there we go. That's what I want to see right there. All right, I gotta know how hot it is, though. I gotta know. So let's see if we can. See, I'm only getting 80 degrees, but I know that's BS. 75. I'm gonna touch it. Because I want to know. I'm gonna touch it. Ah, okay. Yeah, it's warm. 150 maybe. I don't know. I don't know how this thing will give me a good temperature. Hot enough. It's colder now. Still very warm. The answer is hot enough, in case you're wondering. Not probably gonna hurt you. Let's do it again. I just want to know the safety for science. Which finger don't we need here? Probably this one. This one's okay. Okay. So it's a little bit sore. It's not terrible, but I don't recommend it. So I melted the skin there. You can see. You can see right there. That's not glue. That's skin. And then it's cold enough to do that too. Don't recommend doing any of this, but you know, welcome to the channel. All right. Oh, we might have a little blister going. Yeah. Little blister. Cool. So, not dangerously hot, but not hot enough to be scary, but dangerously hot. Obviously, it's melted glue. Okay, back to what we're doing. So the control on this is really nice. Nothing's dripping. I think it might have just been that initial glue stick coming out. But yeah, we're getting a nice controlled glob right there. And it stands up by itself. So a lot of your hot glue guns have a cord. They have a cord. And they have a stupid little like Y fork kind of thing like this that sits here. And your glue gun literally sits like this, and it teeter-totters like this. And if you knock it over, and they get a lot hotter than this. Like this, that's what I'm saying. Like this is not hot. This is it's very, very, very warm, but not hot enough to where you're just gonna, just regret doing what you're doing because you're using a tool that's just way too hot for the task. So my thoughts would be that it's hot enough for any craft that you're gonna do. And these are the sticks that came with it. Not all sticks are alike. Some are better than others. These melt really good. We're going to check the holding power here in a second. And that blister's really starting to come through now for you guys. So there you go. Hot enough to get the job done. And doesn't drip. And it doesn't try to fall over. This thing is probably going to lean towards really nice. We still have 3 bars. And we're not done building. I'm trying to find out, like, I know it's a bad idea, but I do want to know, does this thing get hotter over time, or does it find a temperature that it likes and just... That was kind of not smart. Because it could have been really hot. What's my thought on that? How hot is that? Let's see. Hold my hand here for a second. That's 92 degrees. It's uncomfortable to hold like this, if that makes you happy. Oh, we got 98. So about 100 degrees on the outside of the case. I'm sure you get a good temperature on it. It just says 80. It lies. Ha! Okay. Well, rule number 1 would be don't use the same blistered finger. And rule number 2 would be it's still hot. But if I had to guess, I would say that it stayed the same temperature as it was about 5 minutes ago. Let's see. We're not going to leave it on this time and let it melt. We're gonna get it off immediately. Yeah, it's the same temperature. So this does not constantly just get hot and never stops. Like it finds a temperature that it likes, and then it stays there, which is really good. Here is an 8-pound weight. Might be overkill. Let's see here. Actually, yeah, I don't know how much more you would need to see there, but there it is there. I don't know how much more you need to see there, but there it is. Yeah, this is gonna be a winner. This is a huge win. I'm not sure what was happening earlier. If you saw this, whenever I was pushing this, the gum was just eating the glue stick, but it's not doing that anymore. It must have just been that first tube. So now we've got controlled squeezes, and then the glue stick is empty, like that. And then you put in another one. And you keep going just like a regular glue gun. Yeah. Same temperature, no change. Still got 3 bars. What could make it better? The tabs are very flimsy metal right there. But you can see the marks right there where the battery grabbed the terminal. So it's got a really good connection, and they don't feel hot. So they're adequate for what they are, but they could always be thicker. The other thing would be maybe something that tells you when it's at the appropriate temperature. Obviously this thing has a thermostat in it, and it stops drawing power once it gets to a certain temperature, or it just pulls a straight 100 watts the whole time, and the heater is designed being 100 watts that it's never gonna overheat because that's the maximum heat that it can do. Either one, it doesn't overheat, so that's a positive. They could have some kind of temperature thing in there with a different color light that would let you know that it's ready to use. This thing heated up really quickly though, and I was really impressed with it. So yeah, that's my review for this Amazon cordless heat gun. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I actually think that they kind of knocked it out of the park. My first thought was the handle was flimsy, but it's not. It's I don't see anything wrong with this, especially since it stands up and it doesn't try to fall by itself. I think that's really, really nice, and I don't know why bigger brands don't make something like this. yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.